What up, Cards and Cannabis? Season 3, we're at episode Ocho, the big doocy wheels. Go Boston on them, what up, what up? Man, just want to give shout outs real quick, avagrace1.com. Thanks for all the support. We want to thank Perfect Blast. We want to thank Excess. They got Pina Colada infused 200 milligrams for the summertime, exactly what the doctor ordered. I got mine here in my at excessgear.com. You can check out the cool merch. Listen, summertime edibles are out there, man. People out on the beach. I'm down at the beach and I'm chilling next to this dude, and he's a dude because he's on the beach, but you could tell when he had the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. He had the white hair. You know, he had the Villanova baseball hat, probably a lawyer or attorney, and he's drinking a product, and all I saw was THC, and I was like, that's it, let's go. That's what we want to do. We want to slowly, progressively, as a movement, educate people as to exactly why the cannabis culture is so ideal and more favorable than maybe alternatives, let's say, such as alcohol or other substances that people turn to when they need a little help or assistance or a crutch. You know what I mean? So needless to say, it's on the move. It's a good sign. And I work with a company here, and we just, by the grace of God, received some really crucial funding. That's why I've kind of been lax a little bit here in posting as much, because there's a lot going on, especially in the athletic world, in the collectibles world, and there's so much going on. So that's why we wanted to come to you today. So thank you to Excess, thank you to Perfect Blast, thank you to avagrace1.com, and listen. In reference, I was a little nervous. See, I sent something out to get graded, and this is the first time I've ever gotten back from PSA a rejection. And they were just straight up like, we don't know what this card is, and we don't know per se if it exists, so we're not going to do anything but send it back to you. Bomb. So I do all of my submissions through the greatest local card shop in our area, for sure, hands down, which is Wheelhouse Cards. I go to Lancaster Ave. That's my peeps over there. Represent all 4 locations now. Charles and his gang have divided and multiplied because they do the community a good service. And it's good to see a brand like that getting their branches out, and they're going to come to New Jersey, so I don't have to keep on paying this toll bridge. That's right, gang. Next location over in NJ. What do you think about it? So, never had a problem. There was one hiccup one time, and it was, to me, not even worth making a mention of, unless that is situation reoccurred, and it didn't ever happen again, so there was no point bringing it up. I've graded hundreds of cards with them. I'm not going to say thousands, because probably just over 100, maybe just shy of 100, somewhere around there. And I try to go for ones that obviously have the sentimental value. I want to see what my I knew my Ken Griffey Jr. 89 Upper Deck was off-centered. You didn't have to tell me, but I still wanted it graded. And, you know, so they do stuff like that. And then I got cards, because I collect goats, like this card that we're going to be discussing today, this Anomaly Mystery, we sent out to get graded, and they sent it back, and that was a 2005 Draft Picks and Prospects Basketball Jay-Z, what I believe to be a black refractor, okay? Because remember, they ran the black refractors. And they even went black base bordered all the way up, I believe, Durant's rookie. But the Supersonics was an all black bordered card. And then they made the white version of that as well. And there were multiple iterations of that card made that year. So there's a lot of different subversions, and I don't even know why, because like until you get to like Allen and Ginter, they weren't putting a lot of musician artists products. Like you would like, all right, so like back in the day, like I think John Madden put a card out there, and that was kind of like, all right, well he coached, but he really wasn't a player, and you know, and it really wasn't up until I think Allen and Ginter started popping out just the most random autographs, and I got a bunch of them, brother. I mean, let me tell you what I like Allen and Ginter's products, and I think they do a good job of making a throwback retro style. But needless to say, so they had other cards, you know, like this version of the Jay-Z. I have another one downstairs. It has like a hologram to it, but it's not a. It's tops too. I gotta go get that one. That one's actually graded by PSA. They sent that one back a 7. All right, so we sent this one out again. We were like, all right, maybe PSA don't want to mess with it, but BGS, okay? So we sent it out, all right? And when it came back, they had it face down. All right, let's see what we did. And the first thing I saw was the 10. That is massive for me, personally, because even though it's not the only 10 that was out there, because if you look around, a lot of them get graded 10 that went to BGS from Jay-Z did a great job too with his autographs. I mean, when you pumped out a 10, Jay-Z did a 10. So just like in the studio with the pen. Yeah, I'm not going to try to rap for you. But needless to say, we got the 10. And then I was like, what did they call the card? I'm like, it's the Black Refractor. I know it is. I know it is. It is not the Black Refractor. And I'll read it to you. Counterfeit trading card. Jay-Z. They said counterfeit. And then it says underneath, by the serial number, it is classified as aftermarket sticker autograph. But if you look in the hologram, because I've actually even went to the extent of at shows looking at other great autograph cards from the 2005 top set, the hologram is exactly the same. That's something that you can't. So we're at Wheelhouse, and the guy, we're trying to figure out, like, they never seen this, and it's like this, because of the nature of this was not a cheap submission for a. And remember, I didn't say remember, I don't think I told you, I may have told you this story, because I think I talked about this card before I sent it out, but I got it off of eBay and from a reputable buyer. I'm not going to mention their name yet, because I haven't said anything to them yet, because the autograph's a 10. So we've had some time to like mull it over, but I'm like, maybe I can get somebody who makes like custom 101s. Maybe make something unique where we could transfer the already graded 10 autograph, which is on a sticker. So I don't know what the process is. You see some guys that do some craziness where they take cards apart, dismantle them, this, that, and the fourth. You crazy if you do that. Like Kurt's Card Care, he puts some bangers in underwater. Like, you've got kahungas, my friend. So we know that it's legit autograph. Okay, and the way that they worded it on this makes it to the point where it won't stay permanently in this. Matter of fact, I might put like silver tape over that and just leave that right there, because that's all I'm looking for in when the rubber meets the road, is that a legit autograph. So we've already gotten to that point. Now, the nomenclature of the cards got me a little confused, and you know what? I actually want to see if I can get in touch with, in some capacity, I know the national show's coming up. Maybe that would be worth it for me to talk to a representative from Topps to see if we could maybe, because to be honest, I look at the card, and the card, I've been staring at it in so many sense, is absolutely laid out perfectly. So if somebody went and replicated this, I mean, all the foil stamping, absolutely perfect. The alignment, the centering, really good, really good. The corners, normal wear and tear. I honestly thought when it came back, like there's a little tiny white on 2 of the corners. And the centering on the back, not perfect. Not by the naked eye perfect. Which is weird because the cut in the front really, really, really close. In the back, you can see with the naked eye, not close. Those are kind of the normal things back in the day when the sheets were cut. See? I know about sheets. I got a bunch of them. A family member back in the day worked for Fleer. We got Frank Thomas's on here. We got Griffey Jr.'s on here. We got a bunch of cool cards from back in the day. I know about sheets. Got Sammy Sosa's rookie on there. Griffey Jr. on there. Barry Bonds. Frank Thomas. Some cool guys. Bagwell. Phillies. I know about sheets. I got them over there. Got them over there hanging up. Got 1984 Topps sheet over there, which is really cool. I'll tell you one day, maybe I'll show you around about the room. We got some really cool stuff up in here. Yeah, so, I mean, they didn't make it perfect. If it's counterfeit, look at the sticker on the black. Look at the line for the black. Look at the width of the black. Look at the black all the way. It's laid out just like a manufacturer would. The one that's ain't a rookie. Look at the sticker. There's maybe, no, that's normal. Look at the color distort. Look at the color way it moves. I'm looking for anything that leads me to believe that this sticker at one point, my boy played in the league. All right, I've seen this before. They send him these sheets with these stickers, and he signs them, all of them. 250 on this sheet. Boom, puts it back in, sends it back. Boom, 500 on these 2 sheets. All right, I've seen this. I saw like how they do, like in my boy's crib. Like that sticker was a one and done. They're claiming, BGS is saying it isn't the autograph. I already know it is, because when you look at that hologram, once again, you go back, that is something. And mind you, this purchase was made. Now, I know they're coming out. I'm going to have to look into all this other stuff, because I heard there's like 350 million in counterfeit. I've held this for a while. This couple years. So if they're just getting to an investigation, that's something that could have been years deep. Am I the victim? Do I have the real autograph? Is the card real? Is it what I believe to be the black refractor? We got to find these questions out. What do y'all think? Have y'all been involved in something abnormal in the game? Those are some things we'd like to hear about. You know what I mean? You can catch us over on Instagram at Cards and Cannabis. You can see some of the collection if you really want. It's at Dynasty Memorabilia on Instagram. And yeah, I'm excited because here in the next few months, ladies and gentlemen, we will be officially sponsored by Quail Pond Farms, which is something I've been waiting for. You're going to hear that name loud and proud and all over the state. And who knows where things go. They may drop some federal legislation and you may hear about us all over the place. Needless to say, you now have heard and will continue to hear about Quail Pond Farms. which is American owned, military veteran decorated owned, homegrown, East Coast genetics coming out with Mike McCoy. Plant that seed on the East Coast. Yes, sir, the blueberry capital of the world, New Jersey. Yes, sir, the best bread in the United States. Come down to the White House in Atlantic City. Come down and experience some of the goodness. And we're going to have some New Jersey bud. I just love it because I know we're going to deliver the best product at the best fair market value for the people that consume our product. So I'm excited about that as well. Is it black refractor or not? You let me know. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.